Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news update and information with a video on the 2025 Ford Expedition. This video was one of the videos in our series of covering all the things that are standard plus optional on each of the different trim levels for the Ford Expedition, because the order banks are open up right now, so you can place an order with your local dealer. In fact, they're going to be scheduling for 2025 model year build dates for those in November when startup is very soon. So if you want to place an order with your local dealer, you can do that. And this video hopefully will help you out, especially if you're looking for that off-road version of the Expedition, the Tremor trim, which is what we've come to in this video. And I'm excited about this one because being a Bronco owner myself, and the wife and I both enjoy off-roading. And in fact, it's hard for me to get behind the wheel now that my wife is into it. And this Tremor could be very exciting for her because we do haul a lot of kids and grandkids around and stuff in the back. And this Tremor could be really nice to be able to take as well as a second vehicle up on the trails, get a little bit further in those better campsites and such with our little trailer. And yeah, this I think this will be a fun trim, and it is more enhanced than the Timberline. So we've had a Timberline trim, but this in here is more off-road capable than the Timberline was. So I think you'll like this. So if you want to place an order with us at McArthur, we do have a YouTube special. We're doing invoice pricing. We'll talk more about that, plus an additional YouTube special we have at the end, as well as ordering tips if you want to place an order with your local dealerships. But first, we want to get in and let's talk about the Tremor. Let's talk about what's going to be standard equipment first, the mechanical safety, exterior and interior features, and then we'll dive into some of the other optional equipment. So let's get in. Don't forget, make sure you're subscribed with the bell notification turned on so you don't miss any of the videos in this series, plus any of our other Ford vehicles. And if you do place an order for an Expedition, you want to stay updated on, hey, what's going on for scheduling for those production dates. We do a live stream every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. on this YouTube channel, as well as we record those as a separate video if you want to just check the highlights on Wednesday night. But if you want to ask your questions live, we're there for you every Tuesday night. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. All right, enough of that little bit of propaganda there. So, all right, we're going to go to Ford.com over here, and we're going to go in and build this out. Now, if you're looking at this on a desktop site, then you can go to vehicles there and go to cars and SUVs, I should say, in cars, and click on the Expedition. And what you're going to see there is you're going to see 24, because that build-in price will be live as long as there's inventory on dealer lots for 24 model year. But you can get to the 25 by clicking on this Meet the 25 Expedition, and then you're going to see the build-in price there. Now, if you're on a mobile device or maybe even a mobile, you may not see it there. So what you want to do instead, if you're on a mobile device and want to do this, is go to the shop and go here and go to build-in price. Now, hopefully this doesn't pop it up. There you go. So here you're going to see when you go to Expedition, still 24 and not the option for 25. Keep scrolling down. You'll get to the future vehicles. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling. There we go. Then you're going to get to the 25 Ford Expedition there, and then you'll see the same place. So we've talked about the active trim in a video, which active trim is the only trim of all these that you can get it in two-wheel drive. So if you're looking for two-wheel drive, don't need 4x4, you can save $3,000 by going with a two-wheel drive. Active trim is the only trim you can do that on. And then, of course, we've talked about the platinum trim, which is, a lot of different options there. And now we're going to talk about that Tremor. Now, the Tremor starts much higher than the Platinum, because a base Platinum is actually what the Limited was last year. So whereas the Tremor for this year, similar to what they did with the Timberline, is they don't have two different order codes. They have the very top level. So a Tremor is going to come fully loaded with all the convenience features and everything. Only available one size length, though. Regular length cannot get this in the max length because of its off-road capabilities. So we're going to click in here, starting at 81,030. When you click in here, you'll see that it's changed automatically to 83,025. That's your cost with the destination and delivery charges that Ford charges to have it shipped from the factory to you. So here we go. This is the Expedition Tremor. We're going to talk about the mechanical features first, and they've shifted on where this is all located now, and I don't see where you can scroll over, but anyway, go to powertrain. This is the one that's going to come standard. The only engine available is the 3.5 liter EcoBoost high output V6 engine. This is the same engine that you see in the F-150 Raptor and the F-150 Raptor 37 package. So this is the high output engine. Very powerful engine. I don't have all the numbers here. You guys can Google it and find it. 4x4 is going to be standard. 10-speed automatic transmission with select shift capabilities. All that's going to be included there. We do get with this in here a 373 electronic locking differential. So this is going to be able to lock in those rear wheels so that you can go up those trails a little bit better, delivering that same power to both wheels. So instead of when one starts slipping, it'll want to drive more power, maybe to that slipping wheel, but you don't always want that. You want them going together when you're going off-roading. 2-speed automatic 4-wheel drive system with neutral tow capability as well. So you can neutral tow all these Expeditions actually that are 4x4. The 4-wheel drive system will give you selectable drive modes like normal, sport, tow haul, eco, slippery, off-road, but the Tremor also gets a rock crawl mode. Yes, I'm really excited for that because I don't have rock crawl in my Bronco even. So that's pretty exciting. 4-wheel independent suspension as well. And you do get a modified higher ride suspension with a premium passive shocks is what they call that. So these are going to be nice off-road shocks is going to come on this, so which ought to give it a little bit better ride on road as well, I think. Hill start assist is also included in this, so you can start if you're on a hill, it doesn't drift back. So when you transition from the brake to the gas, and hill descent control helps you come down from the hill. You can set that at different half-mile increments so that you can kind of control your speed coming down. We do have electric power assist steering. So that's going to be your e-pass there for you. And we do have charged air cooler with the fans. So it's going to help that engine perform even better. The biggest radiator of any of them, this one's going to get your 28 millimeter heavy duty engine radiator. So bigger radiator helps it cool off much better for off-road capabilities. For the trail, we have a couple different things. We have trail control. So that's basically like cruise control for the trail. You can set that for 1 to 19 miles an hour, maybe 20, and it's going to just keep that speed. And then you can just worry about steering the vehicle on up that trail or coming down. Also, we do have trail one pedal drive. So if you've been off-roading like I have, sometimes you're on these rocks, right? And so you'll do a 2-pedal drive, one on the gas, one on the brakes. So you can kind of hold that brake and kind of hit that gas and let go slowly. Well, the 1-pedal drive allows you to just use the gas pedal. So as you let go of the gas, it's going to start braking. So you can use that 1-pedal drive. Also, trail turn assist. So this is also something we saw introduced in the Bronco Raptor or the Bronco, as well as the F-150 Raptor, that allows you to be able to turn more on the dime. So it's going to kind of break that one of the inner wheels and allow that front end to come over a little bit faster. We do also have trailer sway control, and this can come standard with all your trailer stuff. So your heavy duty trailer tow with the auto hitch, the integrated trailer brake controller, and your pro trailer backup assist and hitch assist are coming with this. So that backup assist, use that dial to just control the trailer and back it on up. The hitch assist will actually do is it'll actually allow you to back right up to the hitch. Just press the button in the middle, and then it'll just back the vehicle up, steer it for you right to where it goes right to the hitch. It even stop you right before and make sure that everything's good. They'll stop you before to make sure that your hitch is high enough, right, as you get closer. So that's real nice in how that works. All right. Safety features. Let's talk about this. A lot of the same safety features that we have seen on some of the other vehicles, but let's go through this in case this is the only Expedition video you're going to watch because you want this. Airbags. The front row is going to get a driver and passenger dual stage airbag and front seat mounted side impact airbags. So a dual stage airbag means a different size airbag deploys. It depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. The side mounted side impact airbag. So if you have that side collision, it's going to mount from the side of those seats for the driver and front passenger. All rows get the safety canopy side curtain airbag with a rollover sensor. So it's going to deploy that airbag down, rollover sensor. So if the vehicle rolls over, it's going to help protect from breaking glass and sheet metal coming in. We also do get advanced track with roll stability control that, of course, tries to keep you on your intended path. And so it's going to, it's a series of brakes around the vehicle to keep you going where you need to if you go on that curve too fast, something like that. Electronic stability control as well. And then we do get pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking, includes pedestrian detection, forward collision warning, and dynamic brake support. So if you're going along and maybe there's a car in front of you that's stopped or maybe going much slower than you, it's going to detect that and let you know that at current speed, you will hit them. It alerts you. It's a series of tones, lights up the dash as well, and lets you know that preloads the brakes, that brake support, so that when you brake, it's going to brake even faster. And then pedestrian detection, if you're going under a certain speed, will also detect pedestrians that are going by and that you might hit. So we also get post-collision braking. So maybe if you're unconscious, something like that, and you're not putting it in park, it's going to do that after that collision. We have SOS post-crash alert system. So if you're unconscious, honk the horns, flash the lights, lets people know that, hey, you need someone needs to come to your safety. We also do get a couple different assists. One of them is an evasive steering assist. So if you're not able to stop in time to brake, but you think you can steer around them, then that's going to make it easier to steer the vehicle around that vehicle. You can see that in an image there. Intersection assist means if you're coming across that intersection and there's a car coming and you just didn't pay attention for some reason, it's going to brake the vehicle so you don't hit them, which is another nice feature to have. We do have the lane keeping system. That's going to include the lane keeping alert system, the assist system, the driver alert, and road edge detection for this year. So the driver alert's going to do is it's going to let you know if you're taking your hands off the steering wheel too often. So if that's activated. The lane keeping alert system will allow you to leave your lane, but it's going to vibrate the steering wheel and let you know you left your lane. Whereas the assist system is going to stop a little earlier. It's going to actually try to keep you in your lane. You can see those zones there in that image. So you know, hey, which of those are activated. You can actually have those activated together. And the road edge detection will actually detect the narrow road, the edge there or if you're getting close to that edge, it'll let you know that as well. And then we also do get the advanced security package that includes a security lock, passive, and a theft system, which means only the coded key can start the vehicle. And then we do have the perimeter alarm with intrusion and inclination sensors. So if someone's going to try to take your tires or break into the vehicle, it's going to honk the horns, flash the lights, let people know someone's trying to break into your car. So, all right. Now let's move over to the exterior. Now, looking at the exterior features here, and I do have it, I kind of pulled up with these with the wild green, and we'll get into colors in just a little bit. But this kind of helps be able to impact and show everything on the vehicle. Now, for the grille, it'll be a unique off-road grille there, painted carbonized gray bars in this, and with the painted ebony black mesh off-road auxiliary grille lights as well. So you're going to see those on there too. So very unique grille. For the Tremor here. The bumpers are body color painted upper, as you can see there. And then you're going to also see the orange accents inside those, which is really nice too. I can't tell that it should have some fog lights in there too, I believe. Yeah, LED fog lights with the carbon black bezels. So I think they've kind of pulled images from the active and not showing the fog lights. You also see the front tow hooks up here that are going to be painted orange as well. For you. So real nice look on all that. You can actually kind of see the fog light over there on that side. So we also have it says painted body color with electric spice. Electric spice is the name of that front fascia. So anyway, front sensing system up here. So you can kind of see those little dots there. So as you're pulling forward, you're going to get alerted as you get closer and closer to things, which might help out if you have too big of a rock in front of you. We also do have the 360-degree camera. So it's going to come underneath there, underneath the side mirrors in the back, so you can see completely around you. Also has the lane change preview. First time seeing that in any of the Ford vehicles, so that could be very nice to kind of play with and figure out how that works. And also on the trail, when you have one of the off-road or rock crawl modes, it should also activate your front camera, I would think. Doesn't say that in here, but I would assume so. Underbody deflector as well. So you'll notice here they kind of got rid of the air dam. But you'll have that. And then we do have a modified Raptor skid plates. It says Raptor in here. Front and transmission underbody. So it does also say fuel tank underbody protection. So we'll have a front and transmission and then the fuel tanks. But do know if you want to protect anything else under there, there's an optional package, an option you can add to add more underbody protection there for you. And then we do have configurable daytime running lamps as well. Can be configured to be on or off during the daytime. We do also have for your headlights, auto lamp. So they'll come on automatic when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light. And then we have LED reflector headlights with a black bezel and ebony trimmed applique for those lights. Signature lighting as well. So that's going to come around to the outside there. So you have your signature lighting. And then auto high beams as well. So it'll come on automatically when it's really dark outside. There's someone approaches you or in the city lights, it'll shut those off. So that's something you can activate and deactivate in your lighting section, vehicle settings screen. Expedition wording on the grille with an orange accent on it. So that's going to be in there as well on the hood. Laminated glass for the windshield and the front, inside and rear side windows as well. So going to be quieter. Everything's going to be a lot quieter on the road because of that laminated glass there for you. For the wheels, they're an 18-inch by 8.5-inch dark carbonized gray painted aluminum wheel with electric spice pocket. So that's where your valve stem is. Makes it easy, air it up and air down being able to see that right there. Tires are a P275/70R18E all-terrain tire as well. I think at the show it was like a general grabber, I thought. So it should be a good, nice off-road tire for you. Individual tire pressure monitoring system as well. Four-wheel disc brakes with ABS. And for your mirrors, it will be a power folding. What they auto fold. So when you lock the doors, they're going to fold in automatically. Power and heated glass. We also have turn signal indicator on the outside. You also have illuminated ground. It's going to light up the ground beside you. We'll get into zone lighting because it's actually going to be more than just the side. Driver and passenger side memory for the mirrors. So they're going to be driver memory for the mirrors. There's about 4 different things that are going to be part of the memory. And those exterior mirrors are one of those. And you also get a driver's side auto dimming rear view mirror as well for there. Bliss with cross traffic alert, including the trailer as well. So that's the blind spot information system. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, if you're pulling a trailer, it covers the blind spot of the trailer too. And then if you don't have your trailer hooked up and you're backing up, maybe in a parking lot, something like that, someone's going to cross your path behind you. It's going to alert you as well. That's called cross traffic alert. It's going to set up those tones as well as lights up the dash red and everything for you like that. Your door handles are body colored. So body colored door handles here with the 4-door intelligent access. So any of the doors, you walk up with the key fob in your pocket, put your hands in the door handle. It's going to unlock it. And then you're able to lock it when you get out with any of the 4 doors, which is convenient if you're getting kids out of the back. You don't have to move forward and press it there or get your keys out, right? And then you do get 2 key fobs as well. That says also on here, you can set up phone as a key as well. So that's something that I had on my Lightning I didn't really use, but some people do really like that. That allows you to be able to not have to carry your key and use your phone as a key through the Ford Pass app. We do have remote start as well. So on that remote, you can remote start it. So I think the Tremor is one of the few ones that the remote start's available at the launch and not a Job 2 add-on. We do have security code, keyless entry, illuminated keypad. So that's, move that around over here. That's right there. You just swipe down, kind of how it is now. And then you can set your own code and be able to get in and out, unlocking and unlocking it. We do have the Tremor badge over here on the door. So some orange outline there. So that's pretty cool. And then the running boards. They are the Raptor style running boards. So they're black with the angular steps. And they're real tough running boards. And just like you'd see on the F-150 Raptor. We're seeing this, right, is getting some Raptor type of technologies and stuff like that that I think you'll really enjoy. All right. Beltline molding is going to be black, giving you that sport theme across here. So you're going to see black there. You're also going to see the roof rack side rails that will also be black as well. And then you're going to have privacy glass in these back windows, quarter windows, and back glass back here too. Easy fuel, capless filler door. No cap to worry about lean behind. Just open that door up, put the nozzle in, fill it up. When you're done, go ahead and shut it. And that's a great technology that's going to be included here for you. So, and then we do get the 360-degree zone lighting. So it uses the lights from the side mirrors over here. It uses lights from up here. You'll see on the roof racks. So you'll get that as well. And then your LED lights on the front, these lights back here, and additional signature lighting on the back to light up everything. And there's also lights underneath the spoiler up here too to be able to use for the zone lighting when you have that lift gate closed. So that's pretty cool. So I like that. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Center high mounted stoplight as well up here, so people can see when you're braking and such. And then we do have the rear window defroster with rear washer. The wiper is now up underneath that spoiler, so it's no longer down here on the glass. And then we do have the LED tail lamp with the metallicized bezel and the signature lighting as well, as I mentioned right here. It's going to be black down here on this part, which is real nice. And then we do also get the tailgate applique with the redundant taillights. I already just mentioned that, and the Expedition wording on the back. And then that lettering should be just like it is earlier. It'll be pillar black with the electric spice outline on the lift gate as well. Rear view camera back here, so you're gonna be able to see as you're backing up. Reverse sensing, it'll alert you if you get too close to anything, and reverse brake assist. So if you don't pay attention to either one of those and you're gonna hit something, the vehicle will stop you so you don't hit them. Now the bumpers, it is a body colored front, the top part of the bumper, so the upper they call it, and then black on the bottom, including your hitch cover. So it does have a hitch cover, which I've always liked on my Expedition. Reflectors back here as well. So all real nice stuff there. And then high flow exhaust as well system, like we did see in the the Stealth Performance Package from the Platinum trim. And then the spare is an 18-inch steel wheel. That's a 265/70/18 all-terrain tire as well. Now, we do have the Ford split gate. So I'm going to show you some images of this. A power upper 2/3 and a power lower 1/3 to create a tailgate system. There'll be floodlights on the bottom of those lift gates. So that way you can use those as floodlights like we did see in the Bronco Sport, which is really nice that they have that. So you'll include, that'll be included. Now, inside you get a cargo bin, a cargo area management system, illuminated interior lift gate, so you can light up the inside so you can see things. Rear cargo area light as well in there. You'll have an outlet in the back there, as well as some USB ports to be able to charge some things and power devices and really hang out in the back of the tailgate or lift gate, right? If you're camping, that kind of stuff. So really enjoy that. And if you're taking this off-road, you're probably going to be doing some camping and everything. So that'll be real nice for you to have that there as well. All right, move around and get into the interior of the vehicle. One more. There we go. On the interior, we'll have floor covering. That'll be carpet. You'll also get floor liners with this first and second row without the carpeted mats, scuff plates for the front and the rear doors, and then illuminated entry system with a theater dimming feature, which means it'll kind of fade down on off. Second and third row dome lights as well, so you can see those up here as well as back in there. Grab handles for the front as well as the rear, so you can see they have some here. I think they're actually over here for grab handles for you so you can get in. Ambient lighting as well. So ambient lighting, all the doors above the armrest as well as across the instrument panel. So I'm going to show you an image of this where we got a chance to see this in person. And the clip you're seeing is from the Ultimate, but it's going to be the same way on this Tremor as well. Engine sound enhancer with active noise cancellation as well to make it a little bit quieter because of that high output V6 EcoBoost engine, right? And then your door trim, black onyx with the electric spice rollover stitching. So you're going to see that stitching on the doors. Maybe if we go to this image, you might be able to see it a little bit more. So you're going to see that stitching in there and right there. So you're going to see that. You're going to see it on the dash, on your seats, on the console. Really nice with that. What do they call that? What did I say? Electric spice. And then the shifter has been moved. So from the console up here onto the dash, so that it's still a rotary dial shifter there, but it's not something you'll accidentally hit or anything, and it's kind of moved it up out of the way. Your drive mode is right up there as well for you, so that's pretty nice how they kind of move that up and away to give you more area in this console area here. So you have two cup holders as well as this little media hub can slide open for you, and that's where you're going to see your wireless charging pad in there. It kind of is an angle now, so before you kind of had it up front, and if you just barely touched it with your top of your hand, that door shutting on you, and it was not a great system. Trust me, I got an Expedition. I know this one's gonna be much better. Plus, there's also a slot for the phone to go upright too, as well, that I was playing around with in the reveal, so you can check that out too. And then it does have the flex powered console as well, so that you can see this cut out. And actually, I'm going to show you an image where you can just press the button and that's going to power back, giving you this extra hidden storage area that's big enough for a big purse or a big bag, like a camera bag or something like that, that you can stuff under there and then close it. And people won't know it unless they're an Expedition owner themselves, right? And then we'll have 15 beverage holders. In the front row, we're going to have 6. So you'll see 2 up here, 2 in each of the doors. In the back, we'll have 6, 2 on the back of the console, 2 in each doors as well, and then 3 in the back, 2 on one side and 1 on the other for everybody to have a beverage holder in the third row seat as well. Whew, a lot of beverage holders. Grab handles I mentioned already, and coat hooks as well. There's 4, 2 in the third row and 2 in the second row. I think they flip down there and back here or something. All right, now for the seats. It is a 7-passenger seating and standard equipment. We'll get into a way you can get a bench seat if you want. So you have bucket seats up here, bucket seats there as well with armrest, and then third row seats 3 back there. So leather trim seats with the perforated seat inserts for the first 2 rows. And then we'll get into the third row. Third row is vinyl with the power recline and remote power folding headrest, so they can lay down like they were before. So, and then we do have the front row is going to get captains with the 4-way manual head restraints, so forward and back, up and down, which I like because I hate the Expedition headrest now. I'm going to enjoy these here. 10-way heated and cooled seats in the front, power driver with memory, and 8-way power passenger seat as well. So the driver's memory so far we've talked about is the mirrors on the outside and the seat. We got 2 more features to talk about with that. Second row is captain's back there with armrests, as I mentioned. Power folding, heated as well, leather seating surface back there. And then third row we mentioned is vinyl with the flex seating. So it'll be a 40-20-40 bench seat back there. So I'm going to show you an image where you can fold that middle one down and you can fit those longer items right through to the front, which is very convenient for you if you have those long, like a Big 10 or something like that. You're taking camping. Man, that's really, really nice. You can just fit that on. You don't have to put it up above on the rack or anything like that. In the back, you'll have an outlet back here as well behind the console. Latch system for the second and third row. Says outbound seats, but it should work on the middle seat too because I've done it. So latch system, lower anchors and tethers for children to be able to harness those front and rear facing car seats. Windows are power front up and down on one-touch feature. Means you just hard press it down and it'll just let go and it'll roll them down. Coming up same way, and that's for the front windows only. The back windows are still powered as well, but you have to hold it to roll them down. Third world problems, right? Power door locks, including auto lock and auto unlock, and child safety rear lock, so you can lock those rear doors so they can't open them. Power adjustable pedals, that includes memory, so they'll go forward and back for you. So they'll go forward and back and be included in your memory. And then we do for the steering wheel, power, tilt, and telescoping electronically go up and down, forward and back, and also is included in your driver memory features. Leather wrap steering wheel as well. You'll see it's a new design for this year, and the buttons and the knobs as well are new. I like how they worked. I got a chance to play around with those at the reveal. Very nice on that. Also, you're going to get your, this is going to come with 90-day trial of BlueCruise. That's your hands-free driving. And this includes the BlueCruise 1.4 version, which is the most updated current version. There'll be one for the Mach-E that's 1.5. 1.4 is going to give you not only the BlueCruise, the hands-free driving, but also allows you to change lanes without having to touch the steering wheel just by using a turn signal. Also, it's going to help on those curves and such in construction areas much better. And then that new upgraded 1.4 allows also in those inclement weather situations like raining or that sun shining in and it messes that sensor up. It's going to perform much better now with this newer version of the BlueCruise. And if you decide after 90 days you don't want the BlueCruise, you are going to be able to have your adaptive cruise control still. Adaptive cruise slows you down to the vehicle in front of you until it's safe to pass them, and it resumes and even brings you a complete stop if it needs to, and then just hit the resume button and it'll keep going, following that vehicle behind. And the predictive speed assist also helps you with those curves. So that's kind of part of the BlueCruise anyway. And then you also do to get the lane centering. So it'll help you keep you in the center of your lane. So adaptive cruise is very capable and very nice. And so you're going to have that too. Now, if you don't do the BlueCruise after 90 days, the driver state detection is still going to be activated. So it's going to be able to see whether or not you're paying attention and watching the road. I don't like that the Ford does this, but I'm just a messenger, folks. All right. We do have push button start as well. I think it's located there, so you don't have to get the keys out to get in or out or to start the vehicle. And in fact, if you use phone as a key, you don't even have to get the keys. And you don't have to carry the keys, right? We do have for the climate control is a tri-zone climate control. So driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures as well as those in the back. And then also rear auxiliary controls for those back there so they can have that. And it does say third row here. So I don't know if third row can control them as well as second row. Anyway, B&O audio sound system with 10 speakers. That's a Bang & Olufsen audio sound system. It also includes the Bsonic, Baosonic customized sound experience. So you got 4 different spaces, a bright, energetic, relaxed, or warm, and 5 preset modes of custom, lounge, natural, party, or podcast if you listen to podcasts. And then it does include HD radio and Sirius XM with 360L as well. I believe that you get that for like 3 months, and you'll have to buy a subscription for that as well. And then the instrument panel. Let's talk about this for a second. 24-inch digital instrument panel up here. I like how it kind of breaks into 2. So it's right there, easy to see, and real nice and easy. I say being in that driver's seat at the reveal is able to easily see that screen, and also easily be able to see right over it and even see the hood. So it doesn't get in the way in any way fashion there. Really was thrown away by that screen. Also, you get the 13.2-inch center stack screen as well. You control, I believe this screen up here, you control with the left pad, and the right one, you can control some of that stuff over there as well for that. So, and then we do have the Ford digital experience that powers this 13.2-inch screen, and probably that as well. And that digital experience is Google Assistant, Google Maps, Google Play Store for games if you want to play games while you're sitting at that ball field waiting for them to get done. Alexa built in, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto is wireless as well, and all that stuff. 911 assist as well, so you can call 911 directly if you're in an accident. And then Ford connectivity package, you get that for 1 year, and that's going to include the cellular connectivity for the Ford digital experience. So I'm not sure what you lose if you don't subscribe to this after a year. I assume you'll still have access to the screens and such, but I don't know about the maps and such. Unlimited 5G Wi-Fi hotspots, the audio and video streaming, the entertainment like games, such like that, and the productivity like video conferencing and stuff like that. So we do have up here on the rear view mirror is an auto dimming rear view mirror. It is a prismatic rear view mirror as well. And then actually I'm going to go out of this and go into 360. Oh, that loaded fast this time. Okay. Overhead console includes a sunglass bin, the dome lights as well up there. The visors can flip down with illuminated vanity mirrors on the backside of both of those. And then you do have the universal garage door opener for 3 different transmitters to be able to program up there as well. And then moving down, we do have a glove box that locks up for you for storage in there. And of course, we mentioned storage there as well as under the console, as well as the big bin. You know, we don't talk about this much, but this big bin right down here as well with lots of storage in there. And then, oh, I forgot, I don't want to make anybody like feel weird, but there you go. Panoramic Vista roof as well with a power sunshade. So you'll have that too. That'll come with it. That's standard equipment on the Tremor. So you'll have that too. And then let's see what else. Oh, let's talk about power. We do have some USB ports. So we do have, this saying here, one CNC, so it'll be 2 C ones in the media hub area. That's this area down here, along with your wireless charging pad. There are also one in the main hub area here. Second row behind the front row seat is going to be 2 as well, and then 2 in the quarter trim panels. I believe 1 on each side for that. So plenty of ways to power different devices as well back there. And then we do have the Ford Pass Connect. That allows you to stay connected to your Ford vehicle using the Ford Pass app. The Ford Pass app is free to connect your vehicle up. You can remote start it from anywhere, unlock and lock it from anywhere, schedule remote start times, locate your parked vehicle, check the status of your vehicle, like the tire pressure, as well as your fuel that you have in the vehicle, and all that through that Ford Pass app. All right, now the only thing left to talk about is let's talk about colors. Now, first of all, let's move to the. I want to move to the interior. Can I click on that? There you go. Interior is going to be black onyx. This is your color interior. No other option for that. You cannot pick anything else. Now, for the exterior, though, get back over here to colors. I don't like how Ford, I don't like how you did this. Anyway, for colors, we do have the Star White Metallic Tricoat. 3 coats of paint. It is $9.95 for that color. Does look beautiful in the Tremor. We do also have Glacier Gray, also a Tricoat paint color. Is $9.95. We also have Dark Matter Metallic, which is beautiful. Looks pretty good in this. $4.95. Stone Blue, that is a color of our family's choice. I think that looks really good together with the dark blue. $4.95 for that one as well. We have Black. We also have Oxford White. Those are no cost for those colors. Space Silver is a new color for this year. So along with the Glacier Gray. That's no cost for that color. And then also the Wild Green is a continuation from last year, and that's no cost for that color either, which this is the color they've been using for all the marketing right there. So, okay, there's all that. But we have a couple packages to talk about. All right, now let's talk about some different packages available. Really, everything we've already talked about is standard equipment in this. So we get the BlueCruise hands-free driving, the Ford connectivity package for 1 year. We get the Ford Copilot 360 active. That's your 360-degree camera and features like that. Your heavy-duty trailer tow package is included on all your 4x4s for this year. So now what we do have is a couple packages here. One I want to talk about is a Ford connectivity package. You get it for 1 year, but if you want it longer than that, then there's a one-time purchase. You can put it on your order when you order the vehicle. It's $745, or you can get it as a one-time purchase at the dealer when you go to buy your vehicle. So my suggestion is maybe you don't put it on your build. check it out, see how you like it, maybe on your test drive, such like that. If you think you want some of that, then you can do that. So it does mention here it's the best value. It says available on all expeditions, cellular connectivity for the Ford digital experience, unlimited Wi-Fi hotspots. So instead of going through AT&T, now you just do this. Audio and video streaming, entertainment like games and karaoke, productivity like video conferencing. And it does say in here the Ford connectivity package will be active for a minimum of 7 years with this $745 charge. So there you go. So again, I don't know what you kind of lose because cellular connectivity. I think the Ford digital experience is that being able to talk to Google and having Google do things for you. I think that cellular connectivity to that is what you would lose, but not the functionalities on the screen itself. I would assume Wi-Fi hotspots you'd lose, that kind of stuff. But there you go. Now let's talk about BlueCruise for a second. Again, with this, you're getting BlueCruise, the hardware, and you get 3 months of BlueCruise to try it out. I got this with my Mach-E as well. Now, a couple different options if you want. From the factory, you can say, you know what, I want to do a 1-year plan that revolves every year because I don't know how long I'm going to have my vehicle. Because that's $495 if you go with that. Again, you can order that on your vehicle as an order, or you can get it at the dealer at the time of purchase. There's another option, which is the one-time purchase. It's a lifetime is what they call it. Minimum of 7 years for $24.95, and that stays with the vehicle. It does not carry over to another vehicle. So if you say, well, I'll just buy that and then I'll get the next one. No, it stays with the vehicle once you purchase it. So that, again, that can be put on the build if you want. There's an option code for that, or you can get it at the dealership at the time of delivery. Again, maybe you want to try out the BlueCruise on your test drive first and before doing that. So that is an option you can add to the vehicle, again, at the dealer at the time. And that cost at the dealer will be the same as well. So should not be upcharged or anything like that. All these can be, again, purchased through the dealer if you want, instead of on your build. Or if you just know you want it, you can go ahead and order it with you. That should not hold up anything on getting yours scheduled for production. All right, now let's cover some of the different standalone options. And some of these are factory options and some of these are dealer installed options. So we'll go through those and let you know which is which. There is only one wheel option and one tire option on the Tremor. And then moving down for extra options, we do have the cargo protection package. It is $490 for this package here. That is available. It gives you the cargo area reversible mat. So probably be carpet on one side and all weather on the other. We do have cargo net as well. That's going to come with that. Here, let me actually look at mine. Yeah, so it comes with the cargo net and the reversible mat. Not available with the all-weather cargo mat. So that's a different mat altogether. Not available with the cargo carpet mat either, or the cargo area platform cover, which I really don't know what that is, but we'll talk more about that in a second. So there you go. There's an option. Underbody protection. So it's $425. You might think, well, Tim, you mentioned some underbody protection earlier, and this doesn't tell you what you get, but what you get from standard equipment is to cover the fuel tanks, and also to cover the front, like a front bash plate that covers the engine and such. If you want to cover like the oil pan and some of that other stuff, this is what you want to add. So you want to add the extra underbody protection for that. So I ordered that on mine. So I want to make sure I got that covered if I take mine off road. So, which I probably will. So as long as I end up getting it. So we'll just see. And then let's see, I want to make sure I got that. Now the underbody protection is, that's not dealer installed option, is it? Actually, I don't see it in here. But that should be a dealer option that you would put on at the factory, I should say, on the vehicle. But I don't see it in here, so it's not listed. Did it say there? It does say dealer installation, so it'll ship to the dealer and dealer installs it. Okay. Anyway, we do have the roof rack crossbars that are black, so you do have the side rails. But if you want the crossbars too, it's $260 for that. They don't show an image of this. But it is available, and that is a dealer installed option as well. The dealership would put it on the vehicle when it gets there. All right, moving down, we do have the engine block heater. That is put on at the factory. So engine block heater, if you want to keep that engine block warm, maybe keep this outside, that kind of thing, then you might want to make sure that you add that to your order. And then we have the wheel lock kit is $95. So this, I think they do have an image of this. It's going to take one of your lug nuts off and put a locking one on. Make sure that is a dealer installed option. So make sure your dealership puts that on your vehicle. Some people, sometimes some dealers will just put the package in there and figure you'll just put it on if you need it. Well, no, I ordered it for a reason. put it on. The no charge option, they should not, or no charge for the install, I should say, $95 for them to install it for you. So moving down to the interior, we do have an option. If you don't like the second row buckets, like my family, we need all the seats we can get. You can get the power folding 40-20-40 with the tip and slide second row seats. It's $595 for that. We're going to go ahead and select that. That is done at the factory. And there you go. So it's going to be leather as well in there. And yeah, you'll get everything. You won't get the armrest, but there you go. That's an option. Cargo area platform cover. It's $610. No images on this. This is available. It'll come with the, it says not available with your all-weather mat. Actually, let me read my notes. I like them better. If I can find it. It does have the, yeah, here it is. Not available with the cargo carpet mat, all-weather cargo mat, molded and or the cargo protection package. So platform cover, it sounds like maybe it just goes around on the top part of it. I don't know. Like I said, love to see some images of these. The cargo tailgate manager is $390. Now I can tell you what that looks like. That is a dealer installed option. That one there, that tailgate manager, I'd probably order that. In fact, I am going to order that on my build because that is going to give you like a little shelf that you can tier things up for your luggage and such. But also then you can bring it back further and put it over your tailgate and make like a table back there. So you can put food and stuff on, that kind of stuff. You can also then swing it down and make a backrest out of it if you want to sit on the tailgate and enjoy like the fireworks or something like that. You have a kind of a seat back there for you as well. So that's pretty nice. Console vault, that is done, and that is done at the factory. Does require the flex powered console, which is standard equipment already. So you're going to already have it. Doesn't say it's done at the oh, okay. It's a Ford accessory, so it will be done at the factory. So they'll put it on. They'll take it after your vehicle's built. They'll take it to an offsite and they'll put it on over there. And that's going to be able to power that back and then put a console vault in there. So that way, even if somebody's inside and was able to get your keys, they couldn't get inside that because you have a combination lock there. So the load floor reversible mat. So that is $220 for that. That is a dealer installed option. And there you go. No information in my notes of what that might be. Reversible mat sounds like that's going to be all weather on one side, carpet on the other. So what I assume. So, and I don't know. Earlier we did say that wasn't available with the cargo protection package. Anytime there's a mat and you have a different mat, they're usually not compatible with each other, if that makes sense. Couple different safety kits. You have an off-road assistance kit with that's $210. No image there on that. Usually going to come with like things for off-road, like a shovel, that kind of stuff. Not a bad thing to have if you're going to do some off-roading. But also, if you're off-road for tires, something like that, it has some of the safety things to be able to put out. So that's something you can also get through Ford Accessories. That's how I would do it. I wouldn't put it on your build. All-weather cargo mat, molded. So that's the back mat. So it's all weather mat. Again, this isn't available with your cargo protection package and some of those. And that goes behind the third row seat and not available with the cargo. The carpeted mat, not available with the platform cover or the protection package. And probably not available with the reversible mat either, I would think. But anyway, there you go. The cargo organizer, large, that is just a bag. You get that through Ford Accessories. There's no install for that. That's how I would get it. I wouldn't put it on your build. I'm really surprised that Ford even puts it in here. And then you do have the all-weather floor liner for the third row seat. So your vehicle comes with first 2 rows of all-weather mats. If you want one for the third row, it's $110, and you can add that to your build as well. And that's something else I'll probably add to mine. And then you have the first aid kits right here. So that also comes with it. It gets you jumper cables. So not a bad thing, but again, you get that through Ford Accessory. You don't need to get it with your build here. You can get it that way. That's real easy to purchase through them. So you'll have that as well. So, and then see, I think I covered about everything down here except for the front tag brackets. So if you need if you're in a state with that requires a front tag and you order it from that dealership, it'll be it's going to be a standard equipment and the dealer will install it when it comes in. It's a dealer installed thing. If you're in a state like Kansas, doesn't require one, but you want one, or if you're ordering from us, make sure you ask us to put it on your build. And that way we'll install that free of charge. Still no cost option, even if you add it as an optional equipment there. So, all right, there's all of our standard equipment. as well as different options for you and everything else that's included. So not a lot of options. This comes pretty loaded. I really feel like the Tremor is like a Platinum Ultimate with off-road capabilities for about the same price. So this is a really great build, and man, fully loaded. I couldn't. There's some of it I'm like, well, some of those things I don't really need to have. I could maybe save some money because I really want that off-road version of that. But this is the way you get it. You can't get like an XLT with off-road capabilities for this year. So there you go. That is how you can order these. So a couple ordering tips. Since the order banks are open up, I want to let people know about our special, as well as some ordering tips if you're ordering with another dealer, as well as ordering with us. Keep us honorable as well. We shouldn't have any problems with us, but keep us where we need to be as well. And that is when you go to place that order, that you want to make sure that they're going to print off that order sheet for you. Make sure all your options are correct that you wanted. Is that underbody protection there? Or is that all-weather mat you ordered in there? Make sure they got everything. And then also get a copy of that. They're going to have you sign that because they need to submit it to Ford and to COVP. So make sure you keep a copy as well, so you know exactly what it is. Because if there's any price protections down the road, you kind of want to know what your price was before, because Ford will honor your price it was when you order the vehicle, as long as the person that ordered the vehicle buys the vehicle, which is why they're submitting it to COVP. Another thing that they're required to submit is a buyer's order that has name, address, and everything else on there, so that they can see that matches up with this, and a copy of the driver's license, that kind of stuff. Well, this is your opportunity with that order sheet to be able to say, well, what are you going to price the vehicle to me? Put that on that buyer's order. What is your dealer fee? What other fees do you charge? Do you have anything else from aftermarket that you require on all vehicles? They shouldn't, but some dealers are doing that now. And so fight for that and get that all in writing, because one thing you don't want is to have some surprises down the road when that vehicle comes in, and then you didn't get a copy of that, and they said, "Oh no, yeah, we told you it was going to be $1,000 dealer fee instead of 500 or whatever." Make sure you get that stuff in writing. Get a copy of both of those. Keep those, so when the vehicle comes in, makes your transaction so much smoother. If they try to pull something on you, you got them kind of already locked down, and have the manager sign that too. So that would be really nice and important for you too. So now for us, if you want an RU2 special, we're doing invoice pricing on the Expedition Tremor, as well as all of our Expeditions. Invoice pricing is a YouTube special. So make sure that you mention that upon calling the dealership, or better yet, if you just want to go to our website, we have build and price. Build out your configuration, how you want it. It won't change the look of the vehicle, but all the stuff, all the items are in there. Fill that out. Put your name in there, and the notes, put in there that you want the YouTube special that Tim mentioned on out there on the internet, and we'll make sure that you get that pricing. Also, if you finance a vehicle with us, you also get $1,000 off of that. We do that on our website pricing as well. So we just carry that over onto if you ordered a vehicle too. So if you plan to finance it, that can be taken care of when the vehicle comes in, because you can just don't have to decide that right away. And we have no deposits, because a lot of these are so easy to be able to configure and be able to sell that we're not requiring a deposit either if you want to order with us. So there you go. And we have a $495 dealer fee. I don't know if I mentioned that. Nothing else that we add to our vehicles. We have an aftermarket department that can do front window tint. They can do a nice ceramic on your vehicle, something like that. But that is not required, and you can talk to them if you'd like to purchase one of those products with them. So, all right, I think that's all I've covered. I want to make sure you covered all that, and make sure you subscribe with the bell notification turned on so you don't miss any of these videos. And we have another one left. We're going to do the King Ranch edition. So if you really like the King Ranch, and especially the interior of the King Ranch, you want to make sure that you don't miss the next video. We'll cover that as well. And so until then, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you on the next video.